Hi guys, so this is officially the first video in this series. And as I give a quick intro already, I am basically sharing situations I'm in now and my thought process around them now that I have somewhat of a solid and formalized healthy lifestyle and approach that really has changed so drastically over the last 10 to 15 years when I started my weight loss and health struggle. That I wanted to share kind of where I was there back then, where I'm at now, and kind of what I can remember happening in between, in hopes that it will help someone else who's somewhere else along that journey. And this situation specifically is my birthday. Typically in past years, I would spend the weeks before my birthday thinking about how much and what types of food and drink I could literally binge on for like 3 to 4 days. I would almost premeditate that and then do it for a couple days and then pay for it for like 3 to 4 days after, which is kind of insane and hilarious, and like why the day that we're supposed to be celebrating ourselves would be actually planned to put all of this stuff in our bodies that does the exact opposite. So I don't know, I guess I just really thought about that this year. But anyways, I kind of narrowed it down to 4 or 5 things, mindset shifts, thoughts that have changed over the years, and wanted to share them with you guys. So number one is I think that over time, I've been able to create a life and to manage my emotions in a way that I'm not afraid to feel unhappy or stressed or anxious or anything else. And I'm not afraid of those situations that make me feel this way, so I don't feel like I constantly need an escape from them. And I think in the past, I would use like a vacation or a trip or my birthday or, something like this, a day like that, an event like that, to use that as an excuse to drink and eat so much so I didn't have to feel. And the unfortunate thing about that is when you do that, you no longer feel the positive emotions either, because you are shoving them down and numbing them out with all of the drinks and the food. So the excitement and the happiness and all of that around your birthday and vacations, those are gone too, because you're shoving them down with all of this other stuff. But really the key piece was, I think, just creating that life and being able to take in all of my emotions means that I no longer am looking for that escape constantly that day or that trip or whatever it is, to be able to do these things. Number 2 is I would say that I not only think about what I want to do anymore, but I think about how I want to feel. So all day long on my birthday, I'm thinking about, in the morning, how do I want to feel? Halfway through the day, how do I want to feel? And at night, how do I want to feel? I want to feel good. If I get dressed to go out, I want to be comfortable in my clothes. I don't want to feel like I'm going to be sick because I had 15 mimosas in the morning, so I absolutely still have some of that food and some of those drinks, but it's on a much different level, and it's super intentional, and it's also thinking, how is this going to make me feel afterwards? And do I want to do it now? It's thinking about it in a totally different way. Number 3, I would say, is I've come to the realization that I don't need food or drinks to make my life any better. And that sounds like a little crazy, but it took me a while to actually understand that concept. And really what it comes down to is we literally have the power with our brains and our thoughts to create any emotion we ever want. So we can do that while having 1 piece of pizza. We can do that while having 4. And once I understood that, why would I have 4? Because I know that I don't need to do anything outside of me to create an emotion or a feeling or any of that for me. I can have it. It's an amazing add-on, and sometimes I choose to have it. But it's not something that I feel like I need. If I don't get it, my day is ruined. It's horrible. So that was a big one as well. I now understand that more of something isn't better. And I can't remember the exact time that I came to this realization. I think I was at a restaurant, or maybe this is just one of the times I was hearing this thought in my head. And I was trying to decide what to order. And at one point, I think I was looking at 2 different things and heard that thought of, but that you're going to get a lot less here. And I remember thinking, why does that matter? Because I don't need more and more and more for it to be better. That doesn't make it taste any better. It just means I have more. And I think once I was able to grasp that concept and heard that thought, that I was actually correlating more food, excessive amounts of food, with better and more fun, I was like, wait, that's not how it really works. Because feeling sick doesn't equal better. So that was really defining moment or moments for me. And I think a lot of the time over the years, we're taught that a lot of something, more of something, more of something is better. And obviously that's not always the case. Sometimes quality is really what we want to go after, taste, flavor, compared to just more. Lastly, as I would say, self-care is really coming down to taking care of myself, valuing myself, liking myself before I could even love myself, so that I truly want to take care of myself. I want to feel my absolute best so I can be my absolute best for myself and everyone else, for my daughter, for my family, for everyone. So every decision I'm making, I'm also taking that into consideration. And I always stress this when I talk with clients or anyone, because self-care is so important, and liking yourself, if you're not at the point of self-love yet, because a lot of people, that's a journey as well. We take care of what we value, what we appreciate, what we treasure, what we love. If you think of two different things that you have and one you don't really like, you leave it in the corner, it gets dusty, you don't even know it's there. The other one you love so much, you are going to take much better care of that item. And I don't think we are any different. So when I didn't like myself, when I was constantly trying to fix myself, I was not consistent with my self-care. So I think on your birthday or on a special occasion, that's where that all comes in. So those are a couple things, just one example, one situation in my life, kind of like I said, what the series is going to be about, or what I'm planning that it will be about. If you guys are interested in this at all, drop a comment, like the video, subscribe to my channel so you are updated when I post new ones, and feel free to follow me on any other social channel at Elena Nicole Health, and I will talk to you guys